what's it called? Yo, so I'm playing 2K16 right now, and I'm on my second season in the league on the Utah Jazz. I got drafted there, and I'm averaging 19 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1.6 blocks per game on 56% shooting, which is really good for a rookie or like a sophomore. Guess how much I was averaging my first year in the league? 6.1 points, 1.5, I mean 5.6 rebounds, 1 assist, and less than 1 block on 42% shooting. And I'm a 6'9" defensive two-way player that just basically just running dunks and does layups and shoots in the post. Yeah, it's a game. Yeah, it's one of the older ones though. The older ones are way better. You get drafted and shit in my career mode. He thinks he's 2K, like he's Ronnie 2K. That's hilarious. Funny. PewDiePie? I know what the boys is. Okay, yeah, let's go fuck up. What's team am I going against again? Oh, it's so cute to see. One of them.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Sports, I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet
Yeah,
Smith.
Shady.
In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, they managed to take game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. You look at the roster of the Suns for this season and the
The Suns are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. And, of course, Leandro Barbosa. Despite what he brought to this team in his absence, they've really taken off.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys, and let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Suns, they've got Warren, Chandler out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. Now here's Booker after Markieff Morris's miss. Bledsoe kicks to Morris.
Yeah.
Now here's Bledsoe. Defense right on him. Feeds it to Morris. And that one's good.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
The Jazz on offense. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to
Yeah,
earn
one of
your
the
points
best.
the hard way. And that really
Okay.
wasn't the case in that game.
One of the best
No,
feelings
there
in
was
this
no
game is
hard way about it. I mean,
as
they
your
got their
character
points
becomes
easily
better,
on
like
dunks and
let's
layups
say
against
defense,
the defense that
people will start
really
passing
didn't
the ball
offer
up
much
on
of
you
a fight.
more.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll
So like if
was
they're
even
playing
better.
if they're playing offense against you, they'll pass the
Passes
ball
it
out.
to Hayward. Vasquez with it. Chandler on him. The fadeaway. Vasquez
bro.
can't get it to go.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Morris inside, guarded by Vasquez. Puts up the baby hook. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Freak sets a screen for Exum. There's a screen. Dishes it to Vasquez. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Morris. Rejected by Vasquez. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the
Just
business
look at my
benefits.
Discord profile and it's linked
Now
on my
here's Bledsoe.
Discord.
Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Shot clock at 6.
I never had a this go to.
That's tipped.
No, it was a character from
Patrick.
High
Guarded
School.
by Bledsoe.
No. You probably saw
Now
an
here's
anime character. It's a
Vasquez.
DVD.
Defense right on him. Now the pass to Patrick. Out to the right wing. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Vasquez, that's good.
No, I swear to God, I've never had
And we're
a
approaching about
DVD
3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside. But he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient.
No,
if we can be
make it
deceptive in the
photo
way
again.
we
Make it
attack,
photo.
and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside.
That was a while ago. That was on the first game on the server.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against Memphis.
And Kevin, you know,
When I
they
first-
showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the
No,
road,
that was
depth
when I first
is
joined the
vital.
server.
I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was
I think so.
teamwork. This is a team.
I
Regardless
don't
of who
remember
was out
talking to
there
you
on the
like this
floor
for a while.
at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and out of the backcourt, and it's Len in at the center position. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Suns. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Morris
I want to see a big section.
screen, and Bledsoe, here we go, to stop the drought. And there's Morris.
Center
That's
shot,
good on
center
the assist
shot,
by
everybody.
Bledsoe. And that's now 7 points for Markieff Morris. Jazz trail by 7. Exum kicks to Vasquez, and he goes in for the dunk.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Morris into the lane. The layup missed.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The dish now to Warren. Morris, left side. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Exum kicks to Vasquez. And Freak throws it down hard.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
not,
Suns
you know,
also making a
real
change.
talk that, but not
Booker,
every
he's
guy I
checked in
talk
for
to
Knight.
is not instant offensive.
Puts it up from 12. Markieff Morris again. Morris has got 13.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Exum passes to Vasquez, and it's sent back by Morris. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bledsoe's running. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. Morris, left side. Baseline try, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Patrick passes to Vasquez to the left wing. Poked away. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Favors with the screen. Inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And what a game for Vasquez. He's got 13 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Phoenix.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Down low. And Markieff Morris again.
Why am I being a bitch?
Morris has got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what?
Contavious Caldwell. Renzo a pretty lopsided.
Well, Tyson, what?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Morris. 19 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Vasquez in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Favors. Hayward out there with Exum, and it's Patrick in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He had 35 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Bledsoe dishes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Morris into the lane. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Kept alive. Vasquez kicks to Favors, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
No good from Bledsoe.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Hayward, Chandler with the block.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
To the left side wing. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Booker.
Like, bro, you're a fully white guy.
Turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Jazz. Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Morris, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Phoenix Suns about his status. He told me that after taking a look at him, it's thankfully just a sore wrist. They're going to keep him off the floor for now, and they wouldn't rule out the chance that he'll have to miss a few more games as well. Only time will tell, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Pass to Exum. Shoots the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded. Back to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Morris a screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Jazz trail by 14. Burks the pass to Vasquez. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the foul called on Freak.
Long enough. Just long enough for my dick to fit in my butt. Wow. Oh, wow.